This is the book of Job, chapter 18, verse 10. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Verse 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles of great millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Job, chapter 18, verse 10 through 11, is that I'm going to show a couple of articles that proves that the Lord is snaring up these Edomites. He's trapping these Edomites, all right, into World War III, okay, which is going to lead to the destruction, okay, of their kingdom, the end of their rulership, okay. And what you see in front of your screen, all right, proves it. You know, here it is, the JJs, all right. They're right now in a civil unrest. I mean, they're protesting over what Prime Minister Bibi, okay, Benjamin Bibi, okay, Netanyahu, okay, however you say his name, all right. He basically handicapped the Supreme Court, all right, and centralized, all right, power under him, okay, and the people basically are saying, yo, you're destroying the democracy, okay, of their country, you know, of the statehood of the JJs. And it's so bad that even their own military, the reservists of the Air Force, is like, hey, all right, we're not going to show up to work, all right. But yet you still have Babylon the Great America, all right, still reassuring the JJs that, yo, hey, you know, we still have to prepare for the Iranians and Hezbollah, all right, and Hamas, all right, engaging in some form of aggression, you know, because right now they look at what's going on with the statehood of the JJs as an opportunity to act, all right. And so this is going to lead to a bigger conflict, a bigger, all right, issue. And again, this is the Lord setting up the snare, setting up the trap for you Edomites, all right, you so-called white people, to get dragged into World War III for your destruction. You also have the Russian fighter jets again striking U.S. drones over Syria, all right, in the 6th incident this month. And it says experts suggest Moscow is conducting the harassing attacks to support Iran's goals of ousting U.S. forces from Syria, easing its ability to provide lethal aid to Hezbollah. Okay, so you clearly see that that's also going to be being discussed right now among the Central Command Chief and the JJs, what Russia's doing. Okay, and if you don't know what Central Command is, Central Command, all right, their mission is for Middle East operations, to oversee the Middle East, okay? And Central Command is located in Tampa, Florida, all right? And then you have in this article right here from Airspace Forces magazine, F-35s arrive in CENTCOM amid threats from Russia and Iran. A dozen U.S. Air Force F-35s have arrived in the Middle East to beef up U.S. Central Command's air power in the region and deter Iran from seizing oil tankers near the Strait of Hormuz, the service announced July 26, Okay. The deployment of the aircraft also comes as Russian fighters have stepped up their harassment of U.S. aircraft over Syria. Right. So again, Job chapter 18, verse 10, the snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Right. The Lord is setting up that trap, that snare. Okay. Verse 11, terror shall make him afraid on every side. Right now, all right, these high-ranking officers of America and of the JJs, they're bugging out. They ain't getting sleep. All right. Like, look at, let me show you an example of they ain't getting sleep. Let me show you. All right, General Mark Milley. Okay. All right, let's go to a recent. Look at this man's face, man. He ain't getting no sleep. He's bugged out. This man ain't getting no sleep, man. Look at them bags under his eyes. All right? Okay? The stress is hitting him. All right? Because, hey, they clearly see it. And these JJs, let me bring this scripture, they're going to drag, all right, America into World War III. All right? And you clearly see it. Just by this happening, all right, America's going to be locked in step with them JJs into World War III. All right? And that's all prophecy. And that's why we focus on the prophecies here at Great Millstone. All right? All we're waiting on is the digital R, the M to the O to the B, the RFID chip, all right, the mark of the beast, okay, to be implemented. That's all. That's all we're waiting on. And it's coming. If this is happening behind the scenes, that means that that chip is coming sooner than you think, okay? So Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord. All right, so this is the counsel of the Lord. This is his plan. This is what he wants, that he have taken against Edom, right? Edom represents the so-called white man, white woman, white child, and his purposes, that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them, right? And these articles prove it, okay? These articles prove it, that these JJs are dragging you, okay, you Edomites, all you so-called white people, into World War III, especially you so-called Americans, okay? All right? Shoot, even this article right here, all right, Hezbollah cannot stand the JJs. And so Russia is technically, okay, giving them air support, giving Hezbollah air support, according to this article. So that means this general is speaking to, all right, this clown and this clown, like, hey, we have to put pressure on Russia. All right, they're doing too much in Syria. Okay, and who knows? Maybe it's the statehood of JJ starts giving weapons to Ukraine. All right, in retaliation. So you got to keep your eyes in the Middle East. More importantly, man, just keep your eyes in the Middle East, because this is where the action is at. This is where the Lord is bringing the action. I want to bring this scripture out too, just to show you, all right, that these Arabs and these Persians are joining together to come against, all right, you Americans, okay, in your support with the JJs, and of course what you're doing in the Middle East as well. So this is 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 38. I mean, not 38, verse 28. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. Right. That's why the scriptures say in Revelation, the Lord is preparing the kings of the east. Okay. For what purpose? For war. 29. Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia, right, the Arab nation, these Arab nations like Hezbollah, right, which is literally a militia group for Lebanon. All right. You also got Hamas, which is in the Palestinians. You also got the Iranians. Okay. Yeah. All right. You also got Saudi Arabia. All right, and they're doing deals with Iran. Shall come out of with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmenians, right? The Carmenians represent the Iranians, the Persians, okay? So that's them joining forces. Raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Syrians. Right. Assyria, the land of Assyria is what they're talking about, modern day America. Okay? Then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together, and they are conspiring, okay? They're conspiring against America, they're conspiring against the JJs, in great power to persecute them. 32, then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. And from the land of Syrians shall the enemy besiege them and consume some of them, and in their host, meaning their army, shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. All right, so all right, America is going into war, man. All right, the Lord is setting it up. Behold, clouds from the east and from the north unto the south, and they are very horrible to look upon, full of wrath and storm. Right, it's a world war, a global war. All right. 35, they shall smite one upon another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of the stars upon the earth, even their own star, and blood shall be from the sword unto the belly. 36, the dung of men unto the camel's hoe. All right. 37, there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth. They that see the wrath shall be afraid, and tremble shall come upon them. Right, world war. Okay, because you're going to have warplanes versus warplanes. Naval ship versus naval ship. Okay, foot soldier versus foot soldier. Okay, and a lot of you Edomites are going to be taken. Okay, I want to bring this out for our people. All right, all we got to do is focus. Stay spiritual, stay locked in. The Lord is making things happen. All right, Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms. And this is the Lord gathering the nation. Exhibit 1, Exhibit 2, Exhibit 3, Exhibit 4. Okay? Gathering the nations for judgment, world war, and of course Yahushua coming himself, all right, with the chariots, that I may assemble the kingdoms, and this proves that there's no free will. This is the Lord doing it, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right, all the earth. So this proves a world war. Okay, a lot of cities are about to get demolished, whether it be from the chariots or whether it be from the nuclear missiles. Okay, but America is going to get the full brunt of the Lord's wrath, because this place is not going to be inhabited. It's not going to be recognized. All right, the line of confusion. Okay, I want to bring this out too. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 24. The Lord of hosts hath sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. Right, again, this is the Lord's will. This is what he proposed. This is his counsel. Okay, he's setting up the snare and the trap to drag these Edomites into World War III. This is, all right, his will. And as I have proposed, so shall it stand. Right, see? 25, that I will break the Assyrians in my land, and upon my mountains tread him underfoot, then shall his yoke depart from off them. Right, them meaning the Israelites, and his burden depart from off their shoulders. Right, all right, we're going to be delivered from this hell, this captivity, this slavery. Okay, and that's why the Lord is setting it up, all right, for their destruction. All right, that's why the with this partnership that's going on between the American military and the JJs proves, all right, the Lord is setting up America to be judged, right? All right, to be destroyed. All right. 26, this is the purpose that is proposed upon the whole earth, and that is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. 27, for the Lord of hosts hath proposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? Right, so when you go into the NLT version, again, this is the Lord setting it up. That's why we give all praise and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. The Lord of heaven's armies has spoken. Who can change his plans? Right, there is no diplomacy. There is no changing his plans. And when his hand is raised, who can stop him? Right. Yeah, man. Can't stop it. All right. Last one. I'm going to bring this out. Psalm chapter 9, verse 15, the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, in the net which they hid is their own foot taken. Right, all right? They're walking into their own demise, all right? Because of the lust and ambitions. Because, again, why is America in the Middle East? All right? Why is America in the Middle East? Because of the resources. They want the oil. They're still in the oil now from Syria, all right? And we're going to see how long that's going to last, all right? But that's just an example. They're over there trying to get in the resources, want to steal the resources, all right, from these sovereign countries, which is going to lead to their own destruction. 16, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Hagayin Salah. 17, the wicked shall be turned into hell, all right, meaning the grave, all right, all nations that forgot the Most High. 18, for the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of poor shall not perish forever, right? And this is our expectation, all right? While we seeing this, we know the Lord is going to deliver us from our captivity, from this heavy burden where we were made to serve for being disobedient, okay? But we understand that the Lord did not forget his promise. What was his promise? That he's going to deliver us from our captivity, all right? That we're going to go back to our homeland, that these damn gutter rats are defiling, okay? These weirdos. So yeah, all right? And you should be excited to see this because we're going home. We're getting the hell up out of this place because this place, America, this place alone, all right, is not healthy. This place is not a place to grow old and die and raise children. This place is wicked. It's evil. It's disgusting, all right? It's an abomination, and the Lord's going to destroy it from off the face of the earth, all right? Sinful, all right? These people are rebelling against the Lord every day, okay? You should be looking forward to the destruction, all right? You should be looking forward to getting up out of here so we can be, all right, with our power, all right, in a land wherein dwelleth righteousness. There's no righteousness in America. 19, arise, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. World War III. And as, of course, the Lord coming with the chariots, so-called UFOs. 20, put them in fear. There you go. Put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Right. And World War III and the Lord coming with them chariots, thou humble, okay, these nations down. I'll humble them down real quick. Okay? So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. As you can see, the Lord setting up the snare, the trap to drag these Edomites into World War III. There's nothing they can do. They can't stop it. Okay? It's already set up. All right, all we got to do is wait, all right, for this charagma to be implemented, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, and that's it. World War III is coming quickly. All right? As well as Yahweh Shai coming to gather his elect and destroy this place with his fire. Okay? So with that, I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Wakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep the door, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. As you can see, we're almost out of here. For the few that are watching, keep studying when you pray. Pray to cover Shalom and Abad Shalom.